Alright people, welcome back to more Return to the Jungle number 5. We are currently on the semi-finals and this is going to be between Lucker spawning over here as the purple orc player on the top right of this map, and he will be playing up against EclipseNova spawning over here as the blue orc at the bottom left. This map is of course going to be Amazonia, and they're just having a bit discussion about the pings. Sadly today everybody seems to have an internet issue, including myself. That's why we do see some sort of lags going on. And apart from that, Battle.net servers do also seem to have some issue at the same time, so it's pretty bad. So we're gonna have Lucker versus EclipseNova. The winner of this will go on to the finals to face Breezy. Breezy is of course one of the new upcoming guys as well. He has been hosting a tournament which I will be linking in later on somewhere around. It starts about 2 hours, or it start about 1 hour right after my stream is done, my tournament is done, that is. So what's gonna be the hero for Lucker? It's gonna be Blade Master. What's gonna be here for Nova? EclipseNova going in for Farseer versus Blade Master. Let's see who wins this particular rivalry. Orc versus Orc encounter. And previously in one of today's casts I was mentioning something about games like this, as in mirrors. Mirrors are actually more interesting now as opposed to what mirrors used to be once upon a time. We tend to see some variety of choices, we tend to see some difference of gameplay, difference in build orders, unit composition, choices that the players make. And what's he doing here? Is he trying to pull the creeps using the... I think he's trying to get the lightning shield. He wants the lightning shield. You can do that, Lucker. I'm sure you can do that, Lucker. We didn't get it. It's okay. You got the double purge though. On the other side, the Farseer didn't get the lightning shield either. I don't think EclipseNova even attempted to go for that. Claws of attack being picked up by the Blade Master on top right is a pretty solid item for it. As of late, the whole thing for the Blade Master has been reverted back to what it used to be for a long time. In somewhere down the line they had it mitigated to something. Blade Master is super weak right now, needs some healing salves. Now you want to consider a situation like this. Now from what I see, none of the players have done any kind of scouting whatsoever. So let's imagine a situation that the opponent team did not go for any creeping, or the opponent team just came in to go for an assault and the Blade Master was that weak. It would have been devastating, I would say that right away. It can of course windwalk easily, go to the chop, get himself some healing slabs and get healed while it is under the invisibility of windwalk, but you want to consider something like that. Wrong music. This is the one I want to put up. EclipseNova done some creeping, level 2, and it appears that they're going to meet up at this orange camp over here. Lucker will begin the creeping, EclipseNova right behind him, going to go right after that grunt. The grunt is trapped inside the ensnare over there, but the ensnare was a bit towards the left of it, the animation of it. Oh, this is bad for Lucker right now. Lucker losing a grunt early on, and the grunts are of course the strongest melee tier 1 unit. What's Lucker doing? Lucker kept the Blade Master there for a long time. You shouldn't be doing it for that long. Really, not for that long. Now backing out a bit, healing it up. Was that the TP that he sold off? It has to be, I guess. Yeah, it's probably a TP. Going to windwalk again, go around the space. None of the creeps were killed over here. It appears that Nova backed out right after that fight and didn't really want to go for any creeping, but whoa! Nova coming back! He spots Lucker, Lucker getting the item and tomb. While Nova picks out the troll trappers. Ooh, Lucker coming in with another grunt. He wants revenge for that last one killed. There's the Blade Master. Blade Master does have enough mana in the tank for a couple of more Windwalks. He was trying to perhaps get an ensnare off on one of the grunts for Nova. That didn't really go about. Both of the players are having a dance off. Engage, disengage, repeat. And now the grunts of Lucker will pick off the trappers back there. Gain some experience for Lucker while he goes for some harassment of his own, trying to get some damage done on that headhunter, but speed scroll being popped by Nova right in the nick of time, and that troll will live to fight another day perhaps. Blade Master can kill it and then run away. It does have enough mana for one more Windwalk, but choosing not to do that. We got Torn Chieftain coming in as the second hero for EclipseNova, and no, it appears that Lucker definitely wants the blood of that headhunter. He will kill that and then go after a grunt for a bit, while the headhunters are dealing a lot of DPS around it. Torn Chieftain is out, picking up a scroll of speed immediately. Scroll of speed is just so necessary in such gameplays, in such strategies. You use the scroll of speed, barge into your enemy's army, ward stomp, and then snipe everything down using your headhunters. Tome of Intelligence, not the best, not the worst. We got some raiders coming in on the top. It's going to be a pretty standard orc by Lucker, which is classic meta orc Blade Master Shadowhunter combination with raiders, grunts, and spirit walkers. While on the other side we got some variation on the side of Eclipse. Eclipse has Farseer, Torn Chieftain, headhunters, some grunts, and a shaman. Interesting. And he's going for some Witch Doctor as well. Witch Doctor will of course be useful in putting down Sentry Ward. Sentry Ward will basically uncover and unveil the Blade Master. There will be no more hiding for Lucker with that Blade Master. Oh, Lucker getting a creep kill over there and stealing away the item? No. Drinks of Protection +3 being picked up by the Torn Chieftain. But I think Lucker got the tome. Nice dust of appearance. Lucker, whoa, he's taking a lot of damage. He was on stand ground over there. He needs to back out. Speed scroll coming in. Torn Chieftain. If he had endurance aura, this would have been a completely different situation. Lucker going to the creeps and gonna hide behind the creeps with that Blade Master. Smart thinking and lovely gameplay there, I must say. While the Shadowhunter creeps solo. Shadowhunter is already level 3 for Lucker, so it's a 3-3 combination hero for Lucker, while on the other side, that is on the side of EclipseNova, it is 2-2. It is not even 1, 2, and 3. Lucker is doing some shopping at that goblin merchant. And oh no! He's spotted! He is spotted! But, oh, it appears that EclipseNova tried to attack Lucker's hero, Purge! He stopped it for a bit. A second Purge is incoming. Purge! There we go! Lucker has enough mana for another Windwalk. Ooh, lovely. I have to say, that was lovely gameplay there by both players. Lucker managing to escape by an inch with that Blade Master, and it appears that the Shadowhunter is already creeping over here where he will join. There will be no time for resting for that Blade Master. It will head out and it will go for some creeping, but we have the blue orc, which is EclipseNova, coming in for a fight as well. Lucker managing to pick off one of the trolls, trying to do the same to another. Eclipse managed to take out one of the grunts in that fight, and that can be a huge deal. He's trying to go after those spirit walkers. I don't think that's the best idea. And losing some of his own casters while doing so. Oh no, ensnare, ensnare. Ensnare can be devastating. Lucker currently sitting at a 54 army, despite of some losses. And EclipseNova currently sitting at 33. EclipseNova did really well, I would say. And that spot over here, that spot where he planted down the sentry ward, he right-clicked on the blade. He basically tried to right-click on the Blade Master. That's my take on it. But since the Blade Master was standing at the very same location as that creep, the right-click registered on the creep. And Lucker for a moment didn't even know that he was revealed. So that would have been a pretty key opportunity for Eclipse to try and get that Blade Master. And there was a nice escape over here as well. A very narrow escape for that Blade Master. Amazing game going on. So Lucker choosing to go for some creeping for his own. That will give Lucker some higher levels. Both of them are going Fortress. Fortress is ready for blue though. And he is going for Bloodlust. And oh, that Headhunter being stuck. It's a Berserk though, it's not a Headhunter anymore. You can pick up a Zeppelin to get it out. Or just usual traditional way of chopping down them trees. Okay, Eclipse is doing pretty much nothing right now. He's concentrating, he's wasting a lot of his time concentrating on trying to get that one single troll out, that Berserk out, while Lucker has crept 2 camps, his expansion and this other camp here. By this time, Eclipse should have at least crept out 1 camp, and this expansion would have been a good target for him. The expansion is already crept from what I understand. This map is entirely almost devoid of creep camps, as you can see. Only the red ones are left, and Lucker wants one of the red ones. The red ones are a bit hard to deal with, but if you can do it, it's really good for you. Getting an ensnare on that granite golem, and a scout troll. It's walking into the army of Lucker. No, don't do that. The golems are also in that fight for a bit. Nice chain lightning by Eclipse. Disenchant on those spirit wolves. A stomp going across those grunts. Second chain lightning. No more chain lightning mana left on that Farseer. Probably want to pick up some potion of manas. Oh, Lucker swallowing some of the Berserks with that Kodo Beast. Some sentry wards being picked down. Some put down. Bloodlust coming in. Torrent Chieftain under the effect of Bloodlust will be hitting really faster. Torrent Chieftain doesn't have any potion of invulns. It needs to be careful. Eclipse called for the GG, and this game goes to Lucker. I have to say that was a really wonderful game, and that can be contested for basically the game of the night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's move on to the next one, and let's see what happens in the finals, which is going to be a best out of 3.